live for tonight. It's only a little after 8. A little after 8. I'll give you guys a little bit of a view of what's going on here in South Florida. It stopped raining. It was raining for many days. You know, we got a beautiful sunset. It just happened. You get that palm tree in the back. Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, we're here just hanging out. Aiden, hello. Good morning, Greece. Yes, sir. You're up awfully early for your time of the. Oh, Max is still ripping up his boxes. So, I actually came down on. Bill Carrar. Oh, you want to see me dive into the pool? That's wonderful. Bill Carrar is one of my coworkers. He's actually the one that gave me Max, which is one of the. Come on, Max. All right, there Max goes. Yeah, the pool. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do any jumping into that pool. That's for sure. That is for sure. Oh, Max heard your name, Bill. Bill, he wants to say hi. He wants to say hi, Daddy. Oh, I see what it is. His little ball is. Oh, he's scared of the pool. When he was a child, he fell in, and he's very scared of the pool. Even though there's no water in the pool, it's funny because he's still scared. See him? He won't go anywhere near it. But he dropped his ball in it, and now, come on. All right. So now his ball is, successfully saved from the pool. The pool of doom, as he sees it. Aiden. Mr. Too Many Comments. Yeah, you stick around. You stick around, you join the channel. You stick around, join the channel, then, yeah. I may add you as a mod, you know? I gotta get to know you, though. I am very particular about who I add as my mods. You know? So, the people that are mods on my channel are people I've known for quite a while, and tried and true individuals. So, yeah, trust is earned and not just given, you know. Oh, of course, thank you so much. I appreciate it, Mr. Toon. Mr. Carrar, you'll be happy to know that I'm getting a lot of flack from this, but you know, we'll have stories tomorrow. Let's just put it that way. Oh, lots of stories tomorrow. You will be chuckling. Max, come here. Max! All right. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to say hi to Max. Come here, Max. Max! Oh, he's got his ball. Now he's distracted. Now he's done. Yeah. Yeah, it's an addiction I wish I could quit. And I'm currently in the process of trying to quit. Not currently, but in the mindset of trying to quit. You have to get your mind right when you want to get off an addictive substance. And if your mind is not ready to do it, then there's no point in pretending or fooling yourself about it. You know? Do I know Jesus? Yeah, he actually works in the convenience store up the road from me. Jesus Gonzalez. Is that who you're talking about? I didn't know he was the Lord. Does he have like a oh my goodness. I didn't know he had any is that like an English thing? Like the lords and ladies over there? Is that a title? I didn't know that. My goodness. Oh, you're asking me if I'm Christian. No, I'm not Christian. No, I'm not Christian, CJ. I thought you were talking about Jesus the grocer that lives up the road. Oh my goodness. CJ, I'm assuming you're Christian. You now know in an addictive item. Well, I appreciate that, CJ. I really do. I honestly do. I appreciate your thoughts and concerns for me. I'm trying, and it's a struggle. Cigarettes are more addictive than any other. I'm not going to say any other. I think heroin is the most addictive substance that you can be addicted to. But right behind it is cigarettes. And it's especially hard because cigarettes are legal in most places. So, yes, it's extremely hard to stop. But yeah, I'm currently on the, I want to stop. I want to see my babies graduate college, essentially. And if I continue down this road, it's not going to happen. So, yes. Is it easy? No. This is probably going to be one of the hardest things in my life. I've had to deal with substance abuse earlier in my life. I've gotten off of it. And I was able to... Cigarettes are one of the hardest things. That and alcohol. Both of those. Everything good. All right, I'm going to quote CJ. Everything good that comes your way, that's because of Jesus. Or Jesus, however you want to pronounce it. I want you to know that he loves you. He died for you. And you will pray every day and night. Thank you very much, CJ. I really appreciate it. No, I do. I do appreciate your concern, and I appreciate your thoughts and your goodwill towards me. It actually does mean a lot to me. Thank you. Guys, I don't know if you saw the actual thumbnail that I put on the live to come on. But the live that I put on to come on was a piece of artwork drawn of me by Slim Jim Longfoot. He's an artist. He does comic books and stuff like that. And while I was on his live the other day, Monday, my day off, I clicked over and I happened to see him on, and he was doing something, and he had his comic book that he was drawing, and I said, "Oh, I want to buy one," and I bought one, and he actually started doing a sketch of me, and that's the sketch that you see that's on the live stream, which was so cool because he drew that live while I was there, just hanging out with him. Who's who amazing artist, you know. He's a freaking comic book writer, you know. But check him out. I'll when I'm done with the live, I'll definitely put his little link in there because that's awesome, you know. Because he drew it right on the spot. He was just like, and he drew it from memory. He was like, I think he joined one of my lives or so, and was just there and just drew me off of memory, which is awesome. I really like the liberty that he gave me some hair because, as you guys can see, I got no hair, which I think was cool. And I told him that. It's like, oh, I sent that in. Yeah. Well, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. So, CJ, nice to meet you. Thank you very much for your prayers and concerns. I appreciate it. I'll take everything I can get, you know. I don't know if it's Mother's Day was the full moon, I believe. Oh, but the moon's not out yet. Unfortunately. But I believe I think yesterday was a full moon, which means we'll have a full moon tonight, or full moonish tonight, which is pretty awesome, you know. So 5 likes. I'm just stopping on just to say hi, guys. That was probably about it. Unless I get something interesting happening, I'm probably going to call it a night. One thing I do want to do is shout out to Brit Family Fun. I am so happy that you met the Solomon Project and you went on his live last night. I'm so sorry that I was napping during the time. Otherwise, I would have jumped on. The Solomon Project is my. I've got 2 favorite YouTubers, and one of them is the Solomon Project. I'll post them in here, and the second is Tora Helms. Those are my 2 favorite YouTubers. Not trailing far behind is definitely DeAndre Dobbs and Hook It Up Homestead. I love those guys, all of them, each and every one of them, and they all send their own unique little their unique little point of views. And I'm gonna post each and every one of those on here so you guys can check them out because you know, we love to share. We love to share. And you spread the love. Phoenix, hello. Hi, Phoenix. Welcome in. I made tacos for everybody tonight. We made some grilled chicken tacos. Taco Tuesday. Pretty much a lot of leftovers from work. That's what we had. Did you see my comments? You were just live not too long ago. You must have just ended your live. You were still live when I went live. So yeah, Taco Tuesday. Did you see Yolanda's live with the Solomon Project last night? That was awesome. She was having a really rough day dealing with Mother's Day. And yeah, I was on. Solomon happened to pop in, and she thought he was a troll. And I'm like, no, Yolanda, this is my friend. He's a good guy. And he was interested enough in her channel just from one of my other lives that he happened to be on. Because she's engaging and she can, the way she talks. And he was interested to meet her, and I'm glad they did, because it's always fun when two of your friends meet and become friends, because then you start having a little circle, so it was a lot of fun. Yeah, she was upset. She had a rough day. It was understandable. So I tried to cheer her up, and Solomon definitely did the job. He definitely did the job. He's definitely a person that no matter what the situation's going on, he can throw a smile on your face. And he does it sometimes to the point where people think that he's a troll. And she was thinking he was a troll, I think he was making a comment that his boobs were sweaty or something like that. It was the very first. And she deleted his comments, and I was like, listen, he's not a troll. Inappropriate once in a while, not to the point where he likes to play with words and innuendos, I guess you could say. So I'm sorry to hear you didn't sleep well, Miss Holmes. I'm sorry I missed your guys' live. Did you have a fun time with Mrs. Britt? I'm glad she got to make it over with you guys. That was awesome. I got to rewatch it after you guys were done. I fell asleep during that time, but I did watch it before I went to bed again. And it looked like you guys were having a good time. Yolanda's one of my new friends. Well, and new in the scheme of things, I guess you could say. I've been on and off her page for about a month, so. You're chopping nuts. Yeah. There's a trick with that Phoenix. You put them in a Ziploc bag or surround them with plastic wrap, and then you can just hit them with a frying pan, and they'll just break up, and then you have chopped nuts. You gotta have some upper arm strength to just pound the shit out of them, but But like if I've gotta have chopped peanuts or something like that, I usually just throw them in a food processor. Can actually work too hard and actually turn it into peanut butter. But if you take the peanuts and put them in a plastic bag and just beat the hell out of them with a frying pan or something like that. If you got a meat mallet, that's even better. But that'll work. Yeah, no problem. Anytime. Food advice, I can give you food advice. It might not always be good, but hey. Carmen, thank you for stopping by. If you gotta go, you gotta go. Mr. Too Many Comments, you live near Palm Beach. I'm 20 miles away from Palm Beach. I'm actually in the western stuff. What city do you live in, Mr. Too Many Comments? That's interesting. It's a small world, isn't it? Just jump onto YouTube and there's a guy that's, who knows, maybe a mile away from you. Not even. Who knows? Yeah, you just use a big pan and just beat the hell out of it. That's it. It'll break them up. Make sure they're in the bag though. Otherwise, they're all over the place. That's how I make crushed peanuts, etc. I do all that. Look at that. The sky is now completely dark. Max, come here. Say hi. It's funny because Max's daddy, the guy who gave me Max, come here. The guy who gave me Max, was just on here. Chef Bill Carrar. He's the reason that I got Max. That I've got my buddy. Say hi. He's just hanging out. But anyways, that was good that Bill came on. He's probably gone by now. He's got a very short attention span. But he is on some of my videos if you guys actually want to look up. My most successful short, I had like 8,000 views plus, and it was him flipping an egg. And we screwed the whole video up because he broke the egg by accident. And it was just kind of funny. There's a lot of inside jokes going on about that one, but that was him. He doesn't have his own YouTube channel. He was actually the very first video that I've ever made. It was him chopping onions. And back then, this was 10 years ago, we had to hook your phone up. I recorded it with my phone. I had to go onto the computer. I had to upload the video from my phone to the computer. Then I had to transfer from the computer to YouTube. It was a big process. It's nothing like it is nowadays where it's so easy just to go live or make videos, But like I said, that was 10 years ago. Or however long. Maybe it was 8 years ago. Whatever it was. If you guys Google, it was my very first video. But he had his eyes closed and he chopped 20 onions, cut in half. That's 40 half onions. So, but he did it in like 45 seconds. So, with his eyes closed. So, oh, my goodness. It's 15th, 16th, 17th, and 18th. You're working. Yeah, that's all right. It gets sent. That happens all the time, hon. Trust me. I was on with you tonight until dinner was ready. Then I had to go deal with dinner. But I was with you for a little bit there, Phoenix. So, now the mosquitoes are starting to come out. I'm either going to light a citronella candle, which, I think I'll do. Just so that I've got, mosquitoes are starting to come out. And I've got these little citronella candles. What they do is they've got citronella oil in them, and they burn them, and they deter the mosquitoes. This is like from a tiki torch, and what I do is I just put it inside of the cinder block here, just so that Max doesn't knock it over. And basically, ooh, no burn. But basically, Max won't be able to knock that over. And because if it doesn't knock over, then the oil will leak out and potentially cause a fire. And as of right now, it just runs on a wick, and that's it. But it keeps the mosquitoes away, which is good. Phoenix, you did not answer me. If you got no, I think you did answer me. I'm sorry. I think yes, you did get to see Miss Britt. She was amazing. She was awesome. She fit right in, and that was awesome. I'm glad she did. It was a fun time to watch. Especially knowing that she was having a rough day, and to see her on with Solomon and laughing and joking and having a good time. I that made my heart feel good. No, I asked, you had already responded to it. I had asked Phoenix if you had seen Yolanda's live on the Solomon Project when she went live on them with him. I was just saying she was not having a good day, and just when I rewatched it, just to see her in a much better mood, it made me feel good. But you had already responded. You said that you had seen her on it, so she did an awesome job. And I know it had to be a little nerve-wracking because when you go on somebody's live for the first time, you don't know what to expect, especially with Solomon. He's the king of unexpectedness. He is a joker, and but I love sitting with him because it's an intelligent panel of people, you know. I love going there, talking with Miss Helms, who's just here just to say hi at the beginning of the stream. But Miss Helms is a history, aka the professor. I call her Miss Helms. Some people call her professor. She's a history major, but she's been all over the place. Very educated person. Mr. Helms, in the same way, he's a truck driver. He goes all over the place. His background was financial, so he has a lot of financial. He's not giving advice. He is, but he does talk about financial investments, stuff like that. That's a disclaimer that he's got to say, in case you lose all your money. You can't blame him, basically, which is, hey, understandable. But oh, you didn't get to see that. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna put it up right now if I can. I hope I don't want to. No, I don't think I can. Unless I like log out and log back in. I don't know if I can do it. On the live that you just did, when I get off of here, I will send you the live that she did with the Solomon Project last night. And it was amazing. She did a wonderful job. She was amazing. And even his next video that the Solomon Project posted, the first within the first 5 minutes, he gave her a shout out, which was awesome. Which is really awesome. I love it when good people meet and click, and especially like I said, when you have two friends from different areas and then you kind of introduce them together and then they meet. It's a wonderful feeling when they get along too. When your friends value the other friends that you have as much as you do, it gives you a warm fuzzy feeling inside, you know. I'll definitely I'll post it up on your last. I'm gonna put I guess everybody that I'm talking about, because like the guy, the artwork that's on my thing was written yesterday. It was drawn yesterday on a live with Slim Jim Longfoot, and it's Goat Nation 18. I don't have I gotta post it when it's actually there, or when I get it, so that you guys can have the actual thing. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but I ordered a comic book, and he actually made a character of me, and that was it. That's what the thing was. You guys have to excuse me for 2 seconds. Come on, Max. I gotta let Max out. Come on. Good boy. Sit. 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 Good boy. Good boy. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. Oh my God. He sees something out there. He wants to get out. He sees something out there. He wants to get out. So there we go. So Max is just kind of hanging out. I guess he's trying to get a raccoon or a possum or something. Who knows? There's a lot of things that are creeping around in the night out here. So, but welcome in all. Lady Pug, hello. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing this evening? I hope you're doing well. Hi, Cartman. Max! No. He sees like a raccoon or something. He's going nuts. Or a rabbit. Or a armadillo. All of those live in our little area. Fox, coyote, all of those are possibilities. It's pitch black out there, so I have no idea. The moon, it was full on Monday, so we should have a full moon once it gets around, but it's not around. It's not up in the sky yet. Once it is, it makes the nighttime bright enough where I can see, Oh, Lady Pug, I'm sorry to hear that. Awful cold. Yeah, I had some stomach issues last week. That's why I wasn't even on. I was just curled up in bed. Praying to the porcelain god. AKA not doing too good. Yeah, no, it sucked. I had a rough week last week. I got to catch up on a lot of sleep for sure, but it didn't really help much because I was sick. Hey, it is what it is. You take tomorrow off, but your boss, Lady Pug, says, I'd take tomorrow off, but your boss already off. Refused to make her miss her vacation day because of me. Yeah, I kind of got that. This is the thing is Friday is my daughter's 8th grade graduation. They call it a moving on ceremony. Now, the normal Friday night, I've got a certain end to do. Is it replaceable? Yes. However, we're going to cook a entire pig because we're having the summer soiree party. And I'm kind of like the guy that takes care of the pig. So there's nobody that's there other than the head chef, of course, that has experience doing that and running the pig. So for me to be able to take that off, I really can't do that because, granted, if I get hit by a bus, they figure something out. Probably the chef would be down there, but it's kind of like I can't leave work for that. And unfortunately, I was going to have to miss my daughter's moving on ceremony. However, I just found out tonight from my wife that, she might be skipping her ceremony so that she can go up to spend the birthday with her sister. So I didn't feel as bad. And I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'm guessing you're not a millennial, Lady Pug. Most millennials are very, don't think the way that we do. I'm not a baby boomer. I think my parents were baby boomers, what they call it. I'm Generation X. I don't know. You work, you get your shit done. That's how it was with me, at least. I was 16 years old. I had a full-time job, before it was legal. They're trying to legalize it in Florida. At the same time, because I had the opportunity to work, my education did get, I didn't have, I dropped out of high school, to get a full-time job working in restaurants and stuff like that. So No, if you're 40, you're not a millennial. No. Millennials are, my daughter's a millennial. I think she's 35. No, you're above that. You're above that. My oldest daughter's 35. She's considered a millennial. Well, what year were you born in? If you're born in the year 2000, then the millennials are considered born in the year 2000. Excuse me. '84. Yeah, I was born in '76. So, yeah, you're not a millennial. No, millennial was born in the 2000s. I think 2000s to 2010. That's what they. I'm considered Gen X. You might be considered Gen Y or Gen Z. I'm not sure. No, that's all right. You're close enough. Shit, you're close enough. You know? You weren't too far off. You're doing all right. So, I'd only planned to come on for a little bit. I'm on 40 freaking minutes right now. So, I don't know. Lady Pug, what do you think? Should I stay on, or I was gonna end it and call it a night? But I just wanted to talk about a few people and throw them out. The Solomon Project, Miss Brit Family Fun, Slim Jim Longfoot, some amazing people that I've met through YouTube. I actually have met every single one of these people through YouTube, and they're amazing people that and I wish I could just get right on my you know what I can do? I can go on my, come on, Max, hold on, I gotta get Max off his lead. All right, sit. Once I get Max off my lead, I want to show you these people that are important to me on. Come on, Max. Sit. He doesn't, when there's something around, he doesn't, he listens, but he doesn't listen too well. Come on, Max. Let's go into my studio, shall we? Dave, hello, welcome in. I can actually show you guys some of these people. All right, goodbye, Dave. Thank you for coming. Hello, ¿qué pasa? ¿Qué pasa, muchacho? All right, let's see what we can do. First person that I want to introduce you guys to is, oh Jesus. Is everybody okay? All right. Is everybody okay? Goodbye, Governor. So yeah, the Solomon Project. You guys can see. I can't see because I'm Solomon Project, one of my favorite YouTubers. Mr. Richard Burns. He does not give financial advice, but I love to enjoy his panel. He's a very great conversationalist, interesting person in general. I implore you to do that. Who else am I gonna give a shout out to? Hold on. Ooh, sure. Sorry. I'm gonna do just because she's highlighted. Brit Family Fun. I want you guys to check her out. Brit Family Fun. She does all sorts of she does lives, a lot of lives, a wonderful person, great soul. She was actually live on the Solomon the other night. Yes. Those are two. And wait a minute. I've got more. I've got more. It just takes me a minute to actually get it. And Tara Helms. Tara Helms, she's a history major. She makes her own soap, which is very interesting. She actually did a video about it. She's up for preparedness. Everybody getting ready for the unexpected. A wonderful creator. She does not only that, she does tours of her city in the state of Washington, and it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. Let's give Phoenix, Rising Phoenix. See, because you have been a new friend, which I enjoy spending time with. Hold on, where is it? I'm looking through my Rising Phoenix. Here it is. Rising Phoenix on YouTube. There she is. Rising Phoenix. She's got a 7 in the middle of her name. She does lots of lives. It's wonderful. It does lots of shorts too, which are really cool. So, anyways, which is your son? Wait a minute. Which is your son? On the top, on your banner? Is this him? Is that your son? Oh, that's so cool. How old is he? Corey, he's 15. Okay. That's the same age as my middle one. He's in high school or starting high school, because that's my biggest thing is my daughter's going to be starting high school. And high school is it's a special time in people's lives, in everybody's lives, you know? And that changes and conforms you depending on so he's going to be a sophomore then. Yeah. Right? Oh, junior. Oh, your son's going to be a junior, lady. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's just like the song. I smoked 2 joints, and then I smoked 2 joints, and then I smoked 2 joints again. Nikki, Hey, welcome in, Nikki. Welcome in. I don't think anybody's bladder will hold that. That's 15 beers all at once. He's homeschooled, okay, but he's still the equivalent of sophomore or junior. My daughter's getting ready to start. She's gonna start high school next year. So, you know. Oh, Phoenix, I'd love to go live with you. Yeah, anytime. Oh my goodness. I always love to go live. I prefer going live with somebody else where we can talk and chit chat and it's not just me talking to the chat. I That's why I love like going on the Solomon Project where I can talk and we can interact, you know. Your son has autism. Lady, I implore you to check out Miss Britt Family Fun. She's got 2 children who are autistic. And I'm sure that you guys have got similar situations. This is her channel right here. Britt Family Fun. But it's but yeah, I'm sure you guys have got a lot, and you know, I'm sure she's got some advice. I think her children are a little older. I don't know how old your child is. But check her out. I mean, she may have some advice for you that might help. I mean, you know, as parents, especially when you have um, different children, when you meet people that have the same issues, it's nice to learn, be able to bounce ideas, I guess, or just be even to be able to talk about it, you know, to where someone can 100% completely understand what you're saying. You're having a rough day, and just someone can completely and 100% understand what you're saying. That makes you feel better, you know? Yeah. Oh, always, Phoenix. Always. I'm here to help, you know. I'm so happy that when Britt was having a bad day, she met my friend Solomon, who met her because he just happened to be checking out her live yesterday because of the way that she was on my live engaging with me and just chit-chatting. Him as another creator was like, oh, this is an interesting person. And he happened to join in that day, and she was having a rough day. And Solomon got her laughing. By the end of she was crying at the beginning of her live, and Solomon had her giggling and laughing by the end of her live, and it was a good feeling. And then she actually checked him out and joined when Solomon went live that night, and she actually joined in and jumped on the panel, which was awesome. And she did you making homemade frosting with like convection sugar and water. Whoo! Banana cake with almonds and pecan. Those are the things you were trying to crush up. Now, if you don't have a food processor, how are you making the frosting? I would just throw it in the blender, or you know. I'm not a baker. I am not a baker. I got no everything that my 15-year-old daughter does better cakes and pastries than I do. She just whispered to me that she's not 15 because she overheard. But you're close enough, my dear. That's funny. I'm walking out of the room and she heard me. That was her comment. Daddy, I'm not 15. You might as well be 18, honey, because she's growing up so fast. And they all do, you know. They don't want to be on they don't want to be on film, so I don't put them on, but they do whisper and they do get in. And the very funny thing about it is last year when I asked them what they wanted to be, they both said they want to be YouTubers, you know, but they're so camera shy that they don't want to actually go on the camera. So I'm like, oh, it's funny. I reached their dream before they did. I became a YouTuber. I mean, I'm not. It's just funny, you know. Oh yeah. No, I've shown them. I've shown them that hey, you don't have to show your face. You can play your video games. You could do whatever. There's still number one. School takes up most of their time, and when school doesn't take up the time, it's watching other YouTubers. That's what's running on the TV, you know. So that's what that's what they do. I don't know. They're kind of embarrassed because now their friends come over and say, "Hey, I saw your dad's live on YouTube the other night." But. I'm like, ooh. I when I first started, at least, I don't know if you guys were there. Nikki, you were around for my first. Nikki. Yeah, I got a bunch of rough first videos, you know, to where yeah, they're I don't know if they're still there or not, but yeah, I was just getting into Christmas season. I was doing a lot of drinking and was just bored and would be pretty much hammered getting online, and those were not good. Those were not good lives. Um, I suggest, that was it was a rough time. Phoenix, I remember how I met you. It was through Lashana, I believe. Is that correct? Do you remember? I don't know. It may have been one of those nights where I was drinking, but I think it was through Lashana, if I'm not mistaken. I remember sitting with you when you were going through your mom's CDs, and I was driving home that night listening to you, and I parked, and I didn't get out of my car for like 30 or 40 minutes. I was sitting in listening to you going through all of your CDs and talking with you about it. I don't know if you remember that night. No, refresh my memory then, please. Phoenix, how did we meet? My memory is shit, so. No, I'm just gonna stand here and stare at the thing until you answer. That's so awesome. What is it? I know you remember. Obviously you do. Spit it out. Spit it out. You'll spark something over here. These gears, they kind of need a little bit of jump start sometimes. So. Oh, okay. Well, that happens. There's a lot of people that I've met that no longer speak with one another. I stay neutral and I say everybody's allowed in my page. I don't block anybody. I don't block anybody as far as that goes. I don't get into internal things. There's some people that I'm still subscribed to that are still subscribed to other people that have blocked me. But I've been in a situation where I've been blocked. I was in a support group where everybody blocked me simply because this is my opinion, might be their opinion. They were all looking to get monetized. I was doing this for fun, and I don't think I was on their agenda to run the same way that they were. And yeah, the way they kind of did it though sucked. Everybody just kind of blocked me out of the blue on New Year's Eve, you know. So it was like, oh, okay. Nobody would talk to me. Nobody would respond to me. And it's like, okay. They had their own agenda. They, you know, they were on the fast track to try to get monetized. That was it. Aiden, you fell asleep. You should stay asleep, brother. What time is it in Greece? Holy shit, you're up late. You gotta start getting ready for school. Like I said, Ladybug, it's just I didn't have the same agenda that they did. They wanted to be monetized. They were on the quick road to monetization. Um, you know, 425. Get a little bit more rest, brother. Come on. All right. Well, I mean, it's always good to see you. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. And I know you said that your school was over and you got no more marks, that no more tests and stuff you got to do, but still get your sleep, buddy. You know? What time do you get home from school? My time. Let's put it that way. What time do you get home from school? My time. Because if you go in at, shoot, 2 hours from now, I don't even know what time it is. You go into school at like midnight my time, right? Congratulations. My daughter is too. My daughter is too. Now that's a whole different school for you, Aiden. You're gonna have to deal with it's a whole different ball game. At least in the United States it is. You're gonna be the freshman. But you keep your head up, you keep doing your good grades, and don't take shit from anybody. You know? You do what you gotta do. You do it for yourself. You do it for your mom. You do it for your family. Yeah, Lady Pug. There's a lot more. All right. I'm going to quote you. Lady Pug said, "I'm sure I get blocked too, mostly over differences of opinion. Some people just don't like those who don't think exactly as they do." You are correct. And um, I was on when I first before I became YouTube. I was on like a Fox News thing, and they were just doing a live stream of the news, and I just made a comment like, "What the hell's going on?" And I just gave my opinion, and I was immediately blocked. I was like, "Oh, okay. They don't want my voice going on this thing because I had a different opinion than they did." And it's the same way with a lot of stuff. I don't get political here. Um, when I joined the Solomon channel, I am much more free with my political opinions. Um, just because I don't want this channel to be, I want this to be an entertainment and food channel. Um, but I do have my political opinions, and I do share them. Especially when I talk with Solomon, because when we get on the Solomon project, number one, everybody there is respectful to one another, and I may have a different view than he does, or he may have a different view than me. Eh, We don't just say you're wrong, as a lot of these people are doing nowadays. We have conversations about it, and we talk about it, and you know, maybe I'll change my mind about my opinion. Maybe he'll change his mind about it. But that's both of our choices to do. But the point is we respect one another and we give each other a chance to talk, which is not going on in the world today in a lot of aspects of life, which makes me sad. Because this government, this nation was one of the best nations in the world because of it. Survived over 200 years as a nation because of how it was set up and how it was worked by our founding fathers. You know, it was set up by checks, balances. That's a lot of that is not going good right now. There's a lot of conflict, and that's not good. It should be black and white. It was written black and white. There was one person that was sworn oath to protect the Constitution of the United States. And he was sworn to protect that Constitution. And that's all I'm gonna say on that point. I'm gonna peter off because I could like I said, I'm not gonna do a political channel. I'm gonna talk about happy things. I'm gonna talk about happy things like yeah, you're correct, Ladybug. The world would be boring if everybody thought exactly the same. Exactly. I agree with you. Aiden, it's very funny that you keep changing your name. I don't know how often you keep changing your name, but Aiden loved baseball. That's a I think that's new since the last time. Lady Pug, it's an honor to have you over here. Now, Lady Pug, I was talking to Phoenix, and she asked me where I met her from. Lady Pug. I met you from Darren, correct? Jace, the fellow troll slayer in the house. Hey, Jace, welcome in, buddy. Correct, right? Yeah, it was on Darren's. Yes, Jace. So I met you on Darren's live chat. He was the Dream Disturber because he was up. I have insomnia and I'm up late at night, and that's actually part of why I started going live. This is a funny lady. This is kind of a funny little thing. Is I started doing lives and doing YouTube just because I would be up bored in the middle of the night with insomnia, and none of my YouTubers were on live. But I met people like Darren. I met other wonderful people like Searching for the Dream, who's in California, which I don't get to see too much anymore because he doesn't go on until 2 a.m. my time. When I do wake up in the middle of the night, I do jump on and enjoy with him. But yeah, it's one of those things. I'd love to be live and interact with people. And so then I said, you know what, screw it, I'll just go on live. And that's when I started having people. I started having people and making friends, and they come in, they come out. They're here when they are, they're here when they're not. Med, I don't know what that means. Sorry. Would. Oh, some other sleep med. Oh, no, I don't take medicines. No. I don't know, nothing like that. This is my medicine to help me sleep. Wait a minute. That's my medicine to help me sleep. I'm gonna stop alcohol, and that's gonna be. I'm currently trying to cut down on alcohol and stop alcohol 100% completely and be completely sober. But that's not in the cards in the next week or two. But closely through. That causes its own different problems to keep me awake. They have a song called, I'll play it, Son of a Bitch. It's called Son of a Bitch, and it's a great song. It's about a guy withdrawing. I'll play it right now, just because I can actually edit it out. I don't actually think that this, I'm probably not going to air this. I'm probably not going to. S.O.B. Nathaniel Ratcliffe is the guy that did it. Hello, love. Hold on. What'd you get on your test?
I got a 4.
Out of?
5.
You have 4 out of 5 on your test.
Yeah.
Do you want to say hi? The YouTubers want to know. You want to say hi?
Are you live?
Yeah, I'm live. No, you don't want to say hi. She got 4 out of 5 on her test.
There's like scales.
Congratulations.
Like 253. 74.
Okay. I love you, honey. 4 out of 5. Awesome. Unisom. Okay, I'm guessing that's some type of sleep medication. All right, here we go. I'm gonna get copyrighted for this, but that's okay. I'll I think you guys can hear it, right? Nathaniel Ray. Oh shit, it's 3 minutes. Sorry guys, didn't realize it was gone that long. Son of a bitch. All right. All right. Lady Pug, if you don't make it back. I wish I could. Oh, oh okay. So I can check. Ooh, you know what I can do? I didn't even think about this. I did not even think about this. But if I go into my actual, I could comment in with the computer. Actually, go just right in here. Oh, wait. You know what? This is actually pretty cool because now I'm looking and I see the oh, see live. I'll mute it. But now I should be able to comment in it. Oh, now I can add this is cool. Because now I'm doing my live, but then on my computer I can actually see the chat and get in with that. See, I'm learning. Isn't this fun? Oh, I'm sorry. Lady Pug, I hope not. It sucks. Sickness goes through the house though, right? My daughter got COVID, gave it to my wife, gave it to me. That's how we ended up with it. She got it from school. Everybody was okay except for me. I was a month and a half in bed, you know? Carmen, welcome in. Oh, but this is awesome because now while I'm talking to you guys, I can actually work on the computer and I can actually give you guys this stuff, you know, for next time. I mean, right now I'm pretty much toasted. I'm done for the night, but still. Carmen Watson, Sunflower Queen, Princess Warrior. I honestly didn't notice it. You've got so many words in your name. I did not notice, and I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. Carmen Watson. Carmen Watson, Sunflower Queen, Princess Warrior. Carmen, can I show you a channel? You want your channel displayed? You've got 9 subscribers, 43 videos. I'm not gonna put You're going to go to rest? Okay. Yeah? Okay. All right. So here's Cartman, Watson, Sunflower, Queen, Princess, Warrior. I don't know which one you are. Is this you right here? Over here? I'm assuming it is. Oh, good. That's fun. Lady Pug, go rest. Have a wonderful night. I'm not going to be here much longer, I'm sure. No, I'm not sure. I have no idea. I get into conversations with people. I might just get off just to check and see if any of my friends are on live. I became a content creator because my friends weren't on live and I just wanted someone to talk to in the middle of the night, like now. Well, Carmen, hey, do your thing. What is your page about? Go by all means. Advertise your page. Throw it out there. Tell everybody what your page is about and what you want to do. Get a little free advertisement on my account by all means. You have heart hair. Okay. I have no hair, so I can't I can't relate. I'm sorry. You can't read, so you can't say it. Okay. Don't know what you mean, but I'm just giving you the opportunity to throw your I'm just giving you the opportunity to throw an advertisement out for your page. By all means. Throw your page out there. Maybe you get some new subscribers. All right. I'm only up for a few more minutes and then then I'm done for the night. So I will stick around so that you can throw your thing up. Okay? I don't know what this is. Oh. Huh. I have no clue what's happening. I'm just hitting buttons. Yeah, we all want 100K followers. Yeah. That's kind of like what all of our goals are. Oh, there we go. Got rid of it. I think that's every YouTuber's goal is to have 1 million followers, you know? If I had 1 million followers, I'd be. I don't think that there's that many. Well, there's probably that many people in the world. 1 million people is not a lot in the scheme of things that would actually like and enjoy my talking with me. But in the scheme of like YouTube, there's only a fraction of the amount of people in the world that are on YouTube. And those people are divided between all the other stuff. So let me tell you something. Just be yourself. Carmen, when you do decide to go live and you do decide to do your own channel, you be yourself and that's it. And people are going to like you. People are going to hate you. That's life. Everywhere you go, people are going to like you. People are going to hate you. You don't let the people that hate you dictate how you're going to run your life. You run your life the way that you want to run your life. You don't let anybody else tell you, oh, you're doing this wrong, or you're doing this, or this. You do what makes you feel right. Bottom line. Because you can try to please everybody. And if you try to please everybody, you're going to be an unhappy person. You need to please yourself. Please yourself and the people who are most important to you in your life. Whether it be your daughter, your, in your case, I guess, boyfriend, husband, mother, father, children. Those are the people that you please. I'm not saying change your. Don't get me wrong and say by saying please them. You know, like my wife is freaking pissed off at me. Why? Because I'm working so much, and when I do come home, she's in bed. I don't want to lie down in bed. I'm YouTubing. Why? Because number one, I'm not going to sit in bed with her staring at the ceiling while she's trying to sleep. You know? I mean, come summertime, it's going to be a lot different. But I'll have more time to edit, actually sit down at the computer and edit videos, do things like that. So it'll be pretty cool. You know? No, Carmen, yeah, I'd love to be on your live. That's awesome. As soon as you get to go live, you only need 20 subscribers to go live on your computer. That's just a fun fact. So you can actually go live via the laptop. Hey, is Jason live? Oh no. He stopped by here. He said hi. I didn't know he was still here, but yeah, we had some terrible, I guess we had tornadoes here last night. I didn't know of. I was asleep. I know we had storms, But here in South Florida, I guess we had some, yeah, you know, I met Jace through you, Phoenix. He's a good guy. He's my fellow troll slayer. You know? Do I work tomorrow? Yes, I work tomorrow. I work every day except for Monday. Monday is my only day off, and usually I'm sleeping till noon. And lately, I've been just getting up and preparing dinner for the fam and passing right out after dinner. That's been the last. Phoenix, have you known Jace for a very long time? Carmen, see? You're getting your subs up. See? That's what I was saying. You're going to get them. You're going to get them up. Carmen's ready. She wants to do a live. So I told her, you know, she's got to keep working on it. And Carmen, this is the thing that gets you some more subs. Start making lots of shorts. Just make little short videos, little recordings of your day-to-day thing or what you want your page to be about. If it's cartoons or whatever your page you want to be about, just make little shorts about it. That's how you can initially get a lot more subscribers, you know? I did that, and one of my shorts got 8,000 views. It was insane. I didn't even know what to do. It was like my first month on being on YouTube. And I'm like, I've never had that since then. I've never been so lucky since then. But point is, you know, then you get onto the lives, and when you get on lives, that's where most of my subscribers are coming from, is catching me on lives. You know? Me? Are you talking about me, Phoenix? I just randomly came into your live one day. I don't know, but I do remember this. I remember I was sitting at the car rental place because I was waiting for my freaking car to get. I was waiting for a car rental because my truck has been out of commission, and I had to sit, and I sat across the street at the bar waiting for my wife to come pick me up. And while I was sitting there, I get on this live, and it was a live of you and Yolanda. I remember that because I was sitting there and watching, and you guys were having a good time. You were chatting, and I was commenting. You guys were responding to my comments, you know. And I was like, oh, this is a good group of people, you know. And then I kept following up with that afterwards, you know. So. Yeah, no, yeah. Yeah, but that's my succubus though too. Trying to quit. I'm trying to quit drinking. So it's kind of like, yeah. I mean, I am chilled. I'm I'm a very laid back person. You know, I really am. People take life way too seriously, and I see them that they end their life without any happiness in between. That sucks. It really does. It's unfortunate. Bye, Carmen. I hope you feel better, Carmen. Good luck if you can. Good luck if you can. I'm sorry you're not feeling well. Good luck. Who's here? Anybody in the house? I'm gonna end it if nobody's here. YouTube tells me 2 people in the room, but that could mean anything. That could mean 10 people, or it could mean 0 people. We don't go by the YouTube numbers. That's for sure. What I am gonna do is do Jace. Jace is on live right now. Right? Oh shit. Is Jace on live? Oh, no, he's not on live right now, but bye. Have a wonderful night. All right, guys, I'm gonna end this, and I'm gonna throw out my little shout outs. First off, well, the most recent one was Rising Phoenix. By all means, you guys go check her out. Solomon Project, Ms. Tora Helms, Brit Family Fun, Jace. Jace is starting his page. He's starting it off. He's new. Who else? Carmen Watson, Sunflower Queen, Princess Warrior. Yeah. Everybody check her out as well. Bye, Carmen. Christ. Did they say Solomon Project? Brit Family Fun. Tora Helms. I'm going to throw all the links in the description for this, and I'm going to keep this one up. I normally don't keep my lives up, but this one I will, just because I have to mention so many people and that deserve to be mentioned and deserve to be looked at and deserve to be checked out. And if you guys have time, wonderful. It's appreciated for you. These are my friends. It makes me feel good that you help my friends by checking them out. That's it. Everybody have a wonderful night, and I hope everybody has a wonderful night. That's all. Have a wonderful night.